go. Let me share this out there. And then we can... Oh, I made that. What is this? Oh, this was the... Oh, yeah, the mouse goes. I forgot. It's been a couple days since I made that. All right, let me share this. Those that are watching, please do me a solid. Share it, and then we'll get people out there. We're going to hang out. We're going to do things. Oh, I lost a couple subscribers. They probably didn't like my attitude last night. Oh, no. What am I going to do? Oh, no. What do we do? Okay, hang on. Hang on. All right, let me put this. Oops. No, we don't want that. Come on. There we go. Okay. Man, I wish I could spell. Oops, I'm really not spelling today. Okay. Yeah, today we're going to do it this way. We're going to do Planet Coaster this way and Grove Show this way. Let's do a POV. Because I forgot what this is. All right, cool. We got some new information. Cool. I love when people send me stuff because it's awesome. I do. All right, let me just put... I got to do it on Facebook, and then we're ready to rock. We... Oh, look at it. That's pretty cool. Look at that. Made it. Very good. Okay. All right. Oh, yeah, okay. Here we go. Now I'm going to chat. All right, let's do some stuff. I don't think we need to... okay, now I got my chat open. We're good. We're going to do things today and talk about things today. Oh, yeah, we want to put... how many? That's good. Any load. Test. Okay, we can do that. All right, now I just got to figure out. All right, we want that. We're gonna do this one a little different. Oops, gotta move it over. So what's everybody up to on this cold and a little windy day? It's just very raw. I guess it snowed this morning a little bit. Nothing stuck, but it was cold. Oh, and then the news is it looks like somebody has bought Indiana Beach. So that's good. At least that park can move on. It can live on, which is nice. Oh yeah. I'm just happy that it's able to live on. Live on. Live on. we go. Who's coming down those stairs?
What are you doing?
Playing Grove Show, playing a coaster. Why?
No, just seeing what you were up to.
Why, you want to use the computer to get away from everybody?
No.
No?
Coffee.
You ain't touching mine, Corona boy. Ask Jessica to take you to get a coffee.
I'll think about it.
And then you can go have a coffee. You stay away from my coffee. All right, so yeah, Indiana Beach has officially been saved. What do you guys think about that? Oh wait, this is fantasy area, so I need some fantasy stuff. What's this? I'll put that in the queue. Let's put that in the queue line. Yeah, if you just jumped in, what do you call it? Indiana Beach has been saved. Somebody bought it. We don't know who, but it's been bought. It's been saved. What is that? By order of the Queen. Yep, we got that. Plus, last night we didn't go over everything that I had envisioned in my head. And I don't even remember what all of it was, but... Oh, we didn't even really talk about the Cedar Fair update, you know, with the season passes, that their passes have been extended to the end, what is it, I think the end of 2021, and I think I understand why now. But talking, like when I'm reading people talk, it's starting to make a lot of sense now why parks are doing this. Now, for one, we all know that nobody knows when the parks are going to open. We all know that. There's nothing written in stone no matter what. Because, yeah, Hershey's through June 2021. I'm sure a lot of parks are going to be extending. Because right now, Six Flags has their, right now until mid-May. We know Six Flags, none of them are going to open in mid-May. It's just not going to happen. Now, beyond that, the reason why I think they're going into 2021, they're probably not going to open because large gatherings are not meant, nowhere is really meant to be social distance, whether it's you work in an office, you work in a retail, you work in a restaurant, anything. Nothing was ever designed for social distancing. So what I think is going to happen is the 2020 season may be lost. Because think about it, if they open it up and people are getting coronavirus and they got to shut down, they potentially could be on the hook for that. Even if they follow all the protocols that the CDC and the World Health Organization say, okay, in the States, and they do it, and if there's a second wave, so to speak, to come because of opening all this stuff, you got a problem. And it's a crappy problem for sure. So maybe they're just like, we're not going to open up because we don't want to, they're not going to want to be on the hook. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to want to be the ones that get sued and all that stuff. So I truly believe your 2020 season is gone. They don't want to say it out loud because of stocks and stuff like that, but as much as we want them to open, how can they open? How are they able to open? They can't. There's too much liability. People are sue happy. You know what I'm saying? So they're not going to be, people aren't going to be able to just, hey, we're doing this. You can't. You know, and it sounds crappy, but let's be honest, man. It just ain't, it's just not going to happen. It can't happen. I mean, maybe it is, and I'm totally wrong, and I sound like a douche. But let's be honest here. It's just not. It can't happen. We want it to, but it can't. This is going to be one of those weird years. That's why, you know, I may sound like I talk like a douchebag, and I'm like, oh, what do you call it? Herd immunity. And da, 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 da. First of all, any vaccine that comes out before 12 months is pure poison. You're asking for trouble. You can't rush a vaccine. Yeah, they might, you know, they might be able to do that, but I'm just saying they may not open the parks. I hope they do, but I don't think they're going to. Because you watch the first second that something pops up, it's going to be gone. Just as fast as it came. Because then they're going to have to sterilize, and they're going to have to do X, Y, Z, and they're going to have to do this, and that, and the other, and da, 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 da. And everybody's going to be sitting there with their pants down, going, what are we going to do? And that's why, I mean, I'm hoping not, and I'm totally hoping that I'm wrong. I really am. I truly am. But at this point, what do we know? We know nothing. And it sucks because it's like we're stuck in this place of life. And I get it. People want to be safe, and I'm not saying it's not a serious issue, because it is. It's a serious issue, but it's not a serious issue. It's serious for those who get sick, of course. That I won't take away. I think what with the problem, you're not gonna, anything that involves a large gathering, kiss 2020 goodbye. It's just not, you're not getting it. There's too much of a risk. Way too much of a risk. Oh yeah, we could do that. Fantasy fling. Good thinking. So again, and if it happens, we're just the casualty of a thing. But you can't keep people locked up in their homes until 2021. You got to get people back out. However that is, but you can't keep them locked up. People... You remember how I kept saying watch for social disobedience? It's already begun. Look at Michigan yesterday. So, again, you know, this ain't fair, Margaret. Be careful out there, for sure. But, at the same time, you can't. If you do not open whatever businesses are open now, that's it. It's going to look like WALL-E. If you've seen that movie, WALL-E. One company, everybody works for that. You know, stuff like that. You know, like I said, you know, people, the funny thing is, this is what I find funny. And I get it. People are entitled to their own opinions, and I'm never gonna knock that about anybody, ever. It's not what I do. You know, you're entitled to your opinion, but based off of the experience that we've personally had in this house from the virus, just on the personal experience, anybody in this house can tell you what it's like. It's really not as bad as they... But people are scared, and I get it. People are like, oh my God. And it's because of, one, the media like going, oh my God, it's a pandemic. Yes, it's this crazy thing that spread fast. I'm not denying that. But what I think has to happen is people that want us sick, you stay the hell home. Leave everybody else that's hell. I know people want to go out and can't stay in the house. If you're sick, just stay home. If you fear because you have some underlying condition that you might get it and you might get killed, die from it, okay, stay home. Old senior citizen stuff, stay home. Everybody else should be fine. Because we have one severe case, we have one mild case, and we have the rest no symptoms. So, I mean, I got allergies things going on because the flowers are starting to, on the trees are starting to bloom. But I get that like this time of the year, every year, like clockwork. So, again, there's a way to do it. Yeah, I mean, same here, man. I was, I finally got off my ass, Marcus, and got to California to go on to parks. Like, I at least have that memory. I have that, and I got the video for it. So, what if parks never open again? I know they will, but I can at least go like, hey, I had some fun today. This year, I at least got to go. So I myself, I'm happy what I was able to go to. I know not a lot of people can say that. And that's unfortunate. But at least if you got to go, you got to have a little bit of experience. And we'll go next year, But what I think they should do is if they're not going to reopen, and I think, actually, that's probably why Six Flags is borrowing money and doing all so that, because they know something's up. It's not. I mean, when you hear what do you call it, the governors are trying to do and the governments and all that, they're trying to, you're just not going to get what you want out of this. You know what I mean? It's sad and it sucks, but you're just not getting it. So, I just say, everybody, hey, hang in there. Well, eventually everything's going to be all right. It's just a matter of when. But they got to do something about the economy or we're all going to be broke, homeless. Unless the government plans on paying everybody like this until this is over. If they don't, then they need to reopen. You know what I'm saying? If they can't reopen, pay us, then they need to reopen. If they're not willing, if they're not going to be willing to pay us, reopen. Just let us do what we do, and then you do, and then the government does what it does. They just there's a smart and a bad way to do it. They just got to figure out what that is. I don't know what that is. None of us do. It's not like we're saying, hey, we got the answers. We don't. We just don't know. But at least we can, that's why I'm glad I got a pool coming in. Unless they decide to shut that stuff down. If they shut that down, I'm going to go ape shit. That's my saving grace. If they want me to stay home, that's what you do. You make it so that. Oh wait, I got an idea. try something. You know, if they want me to stay home, hey Isabel, what's up? Yeah, if they want me to stay home, that's what they gotta do. Let me build my little pool. Okay, so now we got a little bit of water stuff going on. Looks great now. Look at that. Got some water stuff going on. Ah, it looks beautiful. It looks beautiful. Okay. Let's go over here. Okay. Yeah, like I said, it's always a pain in the keister. Oh no, I agree with you, Marcus, and I know. Are you talking about Six Flags New England or just New England in general, Isabel? Like, where's Costa? Yeah, something's not right about it, and I agree, Lindsay. There's ways that you can do it to jumpstart it to get it to work. You want to know what's added on top of it? I know it sounds like a conspiracy theory, and people are going to go, you're cuckoo. But it's reality. You know, I think there's... You know, when I talk... I mean, I don't want to sound like someone with a tinfoil hat on, but there's definitely an underlying... Because, like I said, last night when I was saying, if you watch that... If you look at the, I should find a link and send it to you. I gotta find it. Yeah, Goliath is probably the worst one in New England. There's definitely something going on in all this, like control. You know, because like the conspiracy theory going on now is, oh, Bill Gates with vaccine and putting the microchips. You know, there's a lot of conspiracies going around. I don't know what's what until it, you know, it totally makes itself present, I guess. But it just sounds like something is... yeah, it is too... Because, like I was saying last night, my father is one of those total big-time liberals. Like, liberals can do no wrong. They're perfect in every way. You know, in his mind, that's how he thinks. I don't agree with that. But then again, I don't think Republicans are perfect in every way either. But in his thinking, what he even said, and I said it last night, they're definitely they're overstepping your civil rights. Like the you have to wear masks, you have to do this, you have to do that. And the data doesn't support that. Put it this way, if you want for the panic to be there, you need, like, I would say 50% of the entire population of the world and then say out of half of it, 20% of the population dies. There's your panic. I know you're trying to prevent that from happening. You know, you're trying to prevent that from getting there, but we're not getting there. Like, not even close. Yes, numbers are going to go up. Maybe it does, as more testing is done. Because for some reason, there's not enough testing. You know, I don't... Yeah, see, I'm glad you say that. I'm glad you said that, Marcus. Because that's what I totally believe, dude. And those that are watching us after or whatever, he's saying Bill Gates seems to have a lot to say, which is too much, and I'm going to say it now. And I think we need to stop relying on China and bring the work back home. Trump said that's what he was going to bring the manufacturer jobs back home. Hey, Theme Park, New England. What's up? What's up, Sean? You know, that's what Trump said he wanted to do, was bring jobs back from China back home. He clearly hasn't done that. But this is what they should be working on. That's exactly what they should be working on to do. Yeah, I'm doing all right, Theme Park, New England. How about you? Yeah, see the whole... I mean, Bill Gates has always been wanting to microchip people. That's like his thing. He's always been wanting to do that. Okay. I'm gonna make this all bubbles. What else we got? We're just gonna add some crazy stuff to this that makes no sense. Hey, Peanut, what you doing? What, P? What's up? What's up, P? Oh, you bored up there? They aggravating you? Or you aggravating them? I don't know what you're doing down here, but well, it is what it is. You know, we're gonna put some insects and bugs and... Yeah, see? Well, the thing is, they think... a lot of people probably aren't reading too much into it. Maybe you are. They're starting to say that they think that the virus came out of one of those labs. There's 2 labs in the area. They think it... They're thinking that it came out of a lab, like it, you know, in the bats or whatever. And they're thinking that it got on, you know, like a bat bit a person, didn't say nothing, and you know how that goes. They think that it leaked out of a lab. So, be that as it may, we don't know. And we're probably never gonna know. Because China's got all that on lockdown. It's all on lockdown. Yeah, I saw that too, Sean. about the mark of the beast. I seen that. And it very well could be. That could be what it is. We don't know. China. All kinds of crazy things going on over here. I like it. I'm trying to see where I could put some stuff. Oh, it's kind of cool seeing all the underwear. I can't wait to like decorate all this up and ride it. It's gonna be yeah, China is kicking people out. They don't want anybody knowing. They don't want nobody there because they know what's gonna. They know what's coming. They know that they're gonna be heading for a major collapse. Is what's gonna happen. They try to do as much damage control, and then a lot of people are going to be stupid. I'm telling you, if you can't buy American, that's the best way to get them. The more you buy American, the less you buy from them, the better off we'll all be. Because remember, back in the day, America made quality products. Just that companies started, what do you call it? Wanting to save money, that's all it's about. Telling you, I'd rather pay a little extra and have a better product and support this country than some other country that is totally rude and ignorant to the world. You don't even, yeah, because I was gonna say I have no idea what the hell that is. Never even heard that word, or if I did, it was probably like a long time ago. Where the hell? Oh wait, we're over here. I like these lights, just putting them up all over the joint. I like them. They're nice lights. Okay. But like I was saying, honestly, I think theme park season is toast. I do. And the reason why I say that is because they're not going to want the liability. You think they're going to want to, the second they start getting cases, they're going to get sued. They ain't going to want that. They're not going to go, oh crap, I caught it. They're gonna figure out how to monetize it. And go, ooh, I got it. You know, that's why people are so stupid. You know, so. I mean, there's a way, you know what? There's also a lot of other ways that if a theme park wants to open, you got to prove that you ain't got it. You know, with test results or something. You know, be like, oh, okay. I got test results, I can prove it. You know, there's a lot of things they could do. Some people might be going, it's against your rights to know. I mean, because if you're thinking about it, see, a lot of people don't question anything. And we know that. And what I mean by, they know, everybody just lets it happen. Everybody just lays down and lets their rights go, and they don't care. They're like, oh, the government will protect. The government ain't protected nothing. If you think that, you're so delusional, you need to get slapped. The government is not saving you. Just want you to know that. The government will not save you. So, with that out of the way, the other things that, before all this happened, what were people fighting about? They were trying to work on gun control. They've been trying to get rid of Donald Trump. They've been trying to make sure that, like mental health, and there's all these different things, and it seems everything is just lining up for what they want. Because like in Rhode Island, the waiting period to get a gun was 7 days. It's now 30. She made an executive order during this that 30 days is the wait period now to get a gun, because of the gun, thing has been going crazy. Everybody and their mother's been trying to get guns. So. And why are they trying to get guns? To protect themselves. Because people are stupid. So yeah, that's just the things. So you gotta be careful, but don't be surprised if you don't have a 2020 season at all. And all your rides from 2020 are gonna be 2021. That's just that. I'm just telling you. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. It's all about liability, because people are gonna just come right out and start suing you. They're gonna be like, no, we're gonna sue you. So they're not gonna open it. Like, you know what? Your 2020 season passes just became 2021. I think what they should do for now is not take anybody's money, especially at Six Flags, period, and still give all the upgrades. Because they're not open. I'm telling you. They're a large gathering. Bon Jovi just said to Howard Stern, he's most likely done. How are they going to let people, 50,000 people into a stadium now? Sporting events. All right, let's take this thing for a spin. Here we go. We'll follow this one. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, like I said, you just expect that it's done. Expect that it's over, and we'll see what happens. 2021 seems to be the year when things will reopen, because everybody. Like I'm telling you, the best way to nip this in, you want to nip this in the bud, It's a crazy theory. Herd immunity. You build up antibodies when you get it. You're better off just getting it and getting... Now, I know there'll be a lot more people that get it. Obviously, if you got everybody to get it. And then you got people that will die from it. Yes. I'm not saying that nobody would not die from it. But to get... You know, to get... Just get it out there. Or get everybody else to get it. Let them all die and just keep the elderly and underlying people, what do you call it? Quarantined until then. If they're that worried. Like, you stay quarantined, everybody else can move about on their way. I'm not saying you should sacrifice anybody. But if you want it over, that's what you do. I'm all for it. I mean, I know it's easier for me to say that since, you know, we're the ones that got it and all that, and it sounds easier for someone like myself to go, oh yeah, who cares? You don't, and I totally understand that. I do. I'm not trying to make a mockery of nothing, and I totally understand that, because some people will be like, well, easy for you to say. Get in that? Ooh, I got hit in the face by a roller coaster. Like, we all want our theme parks and we all want to do our thing. This ain't gonna be the year to do it. I mean, hell, my wedding's probably gonna be postponed to next year, which I'm okay with. I'm okay with that. I mean, I don't want it to, but nobody expected this to happen. Hey, as long as I can have my pool, you guys can close the parks. I'll have my own little water park. And then that's... it sounds like a douchey thing. Like, a lot of people are going to be, like, suffering, going, "What? I can't do nothing." I mean, they're even claiming that state parks and beaches will reopen this year at some point. Nothing, and I mean nothing, is going to reopen at this point. And that's just because of what's going on. Nothing's going to open. I mean, if you think things are going to open, I think, yeah. It's all the fearmonger and scare you. That's all it is. Everybody's falling for it. Hook, line, and sinker. Yep, proposed on New Year's Eve 2018. That I did. I mean, it'll go back to the way it was. It's just going to take a little time to get back to that point. It will. It's because people are scared. That's all. See, what people need to do, and I know this sounds crazy, is people got to take that leap of faith. Because if not, you're going to... What's going to happen is there's going to be a lot of people afraid to even go outside now after this. Nobody's going to want to go outside. Nobody's going to want to do nothing. Me, I'm down to do it all. I don't care. I'm not going to hide. I'm not going to hide like a little bitch. Even if I wasn't in my current situation with people all around me having it and people under quarantine, and I would still take the chance. I know a lot of people don't want to take the chance, and that's fine too, but what are you going to do, hide forever? Can't do that. You can't hide forever. If you're going to hide forever in a house, I know it sounds stupid, but you might as well kill yourself. Life ain't worth living inside hiding. It's not. What kind of life is that? I mean, I don't want anybody to die. I'm just saying. Life is not worth living. You're not living life hiding in a box. Meaning your house. You're not living. Guess what? We all live. We all die. Nobody's special to get away from that. When it's your time, and you can't fight it, and you can't escape it. So, might as well live it up. Even if that means running outside and playing in the germs like we have been forever. I can't tell where the spots are that don't have this stuff. I don't know where. Let's see. Let's see. Because I know there was an area where it didn't have any, but I don't know if I got it all. I know definitely in here didn't have anything. It's just inside in the water. And that's fine. Hi, Fluffy. Come here. We've got kitties. Oh, Peanut left. So we got a kitty. Hi, Fluff. What? I don't know what that... I don't know what that means. I'm not a... I don't speak kitty. I can pet your head. I can give you some pets. I can do that. Hey, kitty. And yes, Sean, we need to build backyard coasters and water slides and we definitely do. All right, I'm satisfied. All right, so what other rides we got? We got this one. That was one of the firsts, which was awesome. Is this my... Oh, yep, this is the RMC. Man, this one only had one train. So I gotta wait. Okay, let's see what we got. I want to watch this again because I haven't seen it in a while. Something's going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs over there. Yeah, I'll just have to have pool parties. That's all. Everybody's going to be freaking out. Listen, imagine being stuck home all summer with nothing to do. They can't have that. They really can't. Imagine being stuck home all summer. In your yard with nothing. With nothing. Imagine that. Imagine being stuck with nothing. We. Yeah, hey, at least it's doing its thing. Look at, whoa, it's picking up the speed. Look at that. I like this coaster. I wish it was real. Very good. Okay, we got that going. Yeah, they're gonna have to do something. They're not, you know, they're gonna have to reopen things. Like if they can, you know, reopen the economy, you can go buy fireworks and stuff. I'll throw on a, what do you call it, a fireworks show myself. I'll go buy a bunch of fireworks and just chill. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know how to build a dark ride. I've never built one, but I know somebody who can help me build one, that's for sure. That I know. Where's the line? Come on, get in there. You got it. See, my thing is if in fact I was able to, you know, what do you call it? Like get a, what the hell? Why is that all the way over there? Okay, I was gonna go, what the hell is going on? Go like this. figure out. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you know who's good at building like a dock ride? Pete Flaherty. He had one in his yard. It wasn't indoors, but it was. He had his own. I wrote it. It was good. It had sensors. He built the cars himself. He It was good. It rode on metal piping. It just knew to ride over. It was programmed. It had audio. It had the headlights on it. It had props. Had sensors that triggered stuff. Like his was cool. Like he did an amazing job with it. He truly did. His was good. He did a great job. Like there's no denying, no not like he did great with it. I wrote it. Me and the kids wrote it. We loved it. All right, we're gonna add some rocks and stuff to this. Maybe just some trees. Trees would be good for to go around this, just to kind of hide it out, as I like to say. I want a big tree. That's not big. This way it looks like it's hidden in the woods somewhere. That way they can't see what's going on. Yeah, but Pete had a great dock ride. And it went through his property. So you didn't get it wasn't in a building, but it was probably a good 5 minute or so dark ride that he did. Had sensors like if something fell in the way of the track, the car stopped. Dude's a genius, that guy. And I bet you if he just said, hey, this is what you do, da 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 da. Yeah, we missed out on a lot of good stuff, man. Unfortunately, it sucks, but there's nothing we can really do about it. What I'm hoping is that somebody figures a way to open a park. You know. I mean, for those that don't know, like haven't been, that never got to go to Rocky Point, you really missed out. No offense to you, Sean, but I honestly think that what do you call it? Canopy Lake was better. But Canopy Lake survived. They won. I think like ride selection I think was better, but obviously Canopy won. Canopy won the battle. You know, Canopy survived. Bastards. You know, you can't deny that. They won. Fair and square. They survived. But, you know, everything happens for a reason. Whatever that reason is, I don't know. I think it was just to screw the people of Rhode Island and New England. I mean, if you think about it, Rocky Point was just the... I know it could be like biased because it was... That was truly my home park. That was 30 minutes away. But I think what they had done for that park, they had, you know, the train ride going through the woods, the flume ride, the corkscrew, just the way that parks were back then. And I think I know I got proof that I was at Canopy Lake as a little kid in the 80s, and I got the pictures of my parents taking pictures on Yankee Cannonball, and I gotta get off my ass and scan those, and I keep saying I am, and I don't. But you know, it's just weird. Skeletons! Spooky, spooky skeletons. Yeah. I don't know. You know, I feel, you know, Rocky Point had the Cyclone, it had Corkscrew. You know, it had a lot of cool stuff. You know, I mean, they had a lot of rides for that little area. Yeah, it's a shame that all the parks closed that did, but I mean, what if they forbid everybody from traveling outside of their state? I could never go to an amusement park again. Yep, they had the Yo-Yo, they had the Enterprise, Music Express, Apollo. They had a Tempest, they had the double Ferris wheel. They had the Skydiver, and they had a crappy Ferris wheel that they had. But I mean, look at Canopy. Canopy even today has some good rides. I mean, Untamed, I can't stand that because I bash my head. If it did bash my head, I'd love it. But Yankee Cannonball is awesome. Corkscrew can eat it. They got the dock ride. They got the log flume. They got some cool flats. They got the drop floor one, whatever the hell they call that. Yeah, they had a lot of awesome rides back in the day that you don't see today. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just don't see that. And that's what's so messed up. It's like Rocky Point, if they didn't use the money to pay off the other debts, they would have been okay. They were making money until the day they closed. They were profitable. They just had to take the money to pay off other debts instead of their own. Okay. No, go that way. Where we want to go. Oh, I don't want that. I want that. There we go. Yeah, it's getting rough and it needs new restraints. I don't think Canopy really, I hate to say this, but I don't think Canopy knows what they're doing. When it comes to like maintenance on certain rides, I just think they don't have the slightest clue. And that sounds rotten, because if they did, some of their rides could be in better shape. Look at their Flyers ride with the rooster. They have the hardest time keeping that going, and I don't know why. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know why they do that. Yeah, they used to have one at Lakemont in PA and Altoona. But once they closed and then did the reopen, they got rid of most of their rides. They're gone. Most of them, not all of them, but most. You know, it's like, I wish a lot of the, you know, there could have been a lot of stuff that Rocky Point could have done and other parks could have done, but I don't know. It's just a shame that all these parks closed and then we're just stuck with what we got. And I get it. Voyage of Hollywood at Holiday World was good. I actually can't wait to get back to ride. It's a very intense ride. Like I said, it tried ripping my clothes off. Come on, down. Oh, wait. Let's see, can I go up? Maybe. There we go. Should work. But Voyage is good. Even Raven and what's the other one in Holiday World? It was Raven, Legend and Voyage for the Woodies, and I enjoyed all of those. I mean, I was there in 2014, so I didn't get to ride the launched Wind Coaster, unfortunately. So, but once this mess is all over, I'll go again. So I'm not right now. I'm not too worried, you know. Come on, up. Oh, maybe not. Let me keep it down. Make it turn. Yeah, the Holiday World, for whatever reason, came out with a really good selection of rides. They did. At the end of the day, they had a great selection. Even their flat rides, they got some cool rides. They really do. They got some cool. I mean, I wasn't with the people I was with. Were like, no, we gotta ride the coasters. We gotta ride these particular rides, and everything else was like, nah, you ain't. I'm like, come on. I think it is just because the restraints alone make it better. Plus, there's some really, better intense moments than even El Toro has. And I know that sounds crazy, but it's true. There was definitely more intense, not in total, but there was some different intense moments that even that even El Toro didn't have. But again, there's some intense moments in El Toro that Voyage doesn't have. I'm willing to admit that as well. Airtime on that coast is crazy. I felt like I was out of my seat almost the entire time. Oh, let's do a test. Let's see if this thing even makes it. Let's see. The airtime's crazy on it. That's for sure. It's crazy. Wait, which one's Firecracker? Because I know they had some swing ride. I don't know if that was... I don't remember which ride it was. I was there in 2014. And we didn't ride everything. And everything was open. Honestly, Sean, you just need to go to Holiday World. Period. It's fun. And also, when you go, I'm fat, so I talk about food. Over by where the Tilt-A-Whirl and the Turkey Tilt-A-Whirl. Yeah, over by the Turkey Tilt-A-Whirl and the Turkey Dock Ride, the Thanksgiving section of the park, there's a restaurant. You can get a full Thanksgiving dinner meal. Ooh, fat man heaven. Fat man heaven, let me tell you. I mean, I had it and was like, woo, it was good. They gave it to everybody. Because we went during when they had Spring Con up at Beach Bend, and we went to Kings Island, went to Kentucky Kingdom. So that's what we did. Oh, dude, it's like getting a full Thanksgiving meal, dude. Pie and everything. But they gave it to everybody because it was because of Spring Con. The day before Spring Con, they let all the Ace people, like, you could just go and they would let you in, and then you could enjoy it. You could go, you could go and enjoy the park for the day, and it was free. You didn't have to pay anything. So you got in for free. You got to eat for free. And plus, that's when they unveiled what the hell ride opened and right after that? I can't remember. What ride did they? Was it for Thunderbird? No. What were they promoting back then? They made a big stink about it. They had us walk out in the woods and they magically found a box with some hints in it. I don't think it was Thunderbird. I can't remember what the hell they were promoting. There was some ride they were putting in and it was like, woo, something. Beach Bend was cool. It's a small park. It's very small. The food they gave us was pretty good, but they had some problems with that. They ran out of food for like one of the meals. It was kind of funny. Then the pirate ship is the one that was at Michael Jackson's house. So all it does is play Michael Jackson music. I remember when I was sitting on it, we kept making jokes. Like, oh, maybe he touched a little boy over here. At Beach Bend? No, Beach Bend's there. They took out the kiddie coaster. The Kentucky Rumble is still there. At Beach Bend. I haven't heard of them taking it out. Trust me, if they took out Kentucky Rumble, people would be freaking out. That's a good coaster. It really is a good coaster. That's not a joke. All right, let's see what we got for blueprints here. What we can put in here. Okay, where's Spooky? Spooky skeleton. Dun, 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 dun. But they don't have a ton of rides. They got a cool dock ride. But it's a cute little park. It's good. I mean, you could spend a day there, I think. I mean, All the times I was there. Plus, we got to camp over there. We camped over by the Mouse Coaster. They let us camp in the park. That was part of the thing. So we set up a tent. We slept in the park. It was great. I like Beach Bend. I would definitely go back there. I think Beach Bend was really cool, so. The Big Tower water ride. Oh, the one that did. Oh, the one that lifted you up and that big splash boat. No, that thing was already shut down at that point. But let me put it. Oh, no, I can't put it. I don't have it. Yeah, that. No, that's cool. I wish that they would do more of that. Maybe they'll start doing more of that. Parks are going to have... I know it sounds stupid, but parks are going to have to get creative now to lure people back. People are going to be afraid. People are going to be like little crybabies. Oh no, the world has ended and I don't want the scary flu. And I get it. People are going to be, freaking out. People are going to be scared. I get it. They're going to have to do something or nobody's going to be doing nothing. Okay, there's that. Yeah, I mean, I think they should do it more often than they offer it. To be honest, I think they should do more dates. I mean, not do too many where people just go, I got old. It's not as special anymore, but enough to satisfy the needs. And I think people that didn't think about it should probably consider it. Just chill out, do what you got to do, and I think this is going to change a lot of people's thought process, and I hope it changes it for the better. Like all this stuff that's going on, like I think we should be all about the experience of life, not the materialistic. I mean, that's what I'm hoping for anyway, but who the hell knows? Because some people are just weird about it and just... You know what I'm saying? So we'll see what happens as it comes, Yeah, I mean, you got. I just hope that people just go, I don't need to buy all that stupid crap. Like, it just in general. You know what I mean? Like, I want the experience. I don't care about materialistic crap. And I really hope people get that same mentality. Like, you know what? You're right. It's just junk. You know what I mean? It's just stuff. I don't need stuff. I want the experience. I think once this is over, I'm just going to sell a bunch of my shit off that I don't need. You know what I mean? Just sell it off. Who cares? And just live with the basic necessities and just experience life. Yeah, the old school dock rides for me, that's where it's at. But I hope this whole thing taught everybody a good lesson. For real. And we don't need material crap. Our brains have been trained to get material crap. This should, everybody's not spending money, so hopefully this untrains the brain. Like, what is this sack of rocks that they built in? All right, there you go. All right, I'm going to get out of here. I'll be back tomorrow, 1 o'clock. I got to go do a couple things here and there. And I will see you guys tomorrow at 1. We're going to do an actual grow show probably. Maybe. Or maybe we'll do this again. I don't know. We'll see. See what my mood is and how much news has come out since then. We'll see. We'll see. Anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great day. Stay safe.